Yeah, you know, I have to sort of fight my players to a certain extent to kind of fight off the disappointment of an ending like that. And these seasons, when they end, you know, with a semifinal loss, a one-goal loss like that, they end so abruptly that I think it adds to the drama of the final moment, you know. And there's a couple of programs for whom only winning on the last day is truly satisfying. But I've been at this long enough to understand that, you know, only one team gets to experience that every year, and there's got to be, you know, some other ways to enjoy the journey. I think overall, frankly, competitively, it was probably as fine a performance as we've had probably in my years at Virginia. You know, but like I said, and I fully understand how these things work, you come up a little short at the very, very end, and it leaves everybody feeling a little bit unsatisfied. Steele Stanwick is a special player. I mean, he's, you know, I've been blessed in my career to have had some great attackmen, and Steele's on a very short list of those kind of guys. Plays with his head up, makes the people around him better, you know. And his last year was playing the role that I think he always assumed he was going to play for us. And so I think people will continue to be impressed with him. He's gotten stronger. I think he's going to bring it to the corner harder. You know, so people will really enjoy watching him over the next 2 years. Chris Bocklett, you know, we thought Chris had the potential to do what he did, but I don't think anybody would have guessed beforehand that this is a kid that's going to score, you know, 53 goals or whatever he did as a sophomore, first-year starter. You know, so you know, teams probably going into the season thought, well, we can put a short stick on that one. He made those kind of guys pay, and he's established himself as a player to be reckoned with now. And then it was sort of by committee in the third position last year between Matt White and Connor English and a little bit of Nick O'Reilly, and was sort of in the same boat a little bit. Connor English had a knee injury that kept him out of fall lacrosse for a while, and so we're still kind of rotating guys in there. I think Steele's going to be a little better. I think Bocklett can be a little better. I think we can be better at that third attack spot, and I think at the end of the day, you know, we'll have one of the better attack units in the country. Shamel, you know, he's the most obvious sort of first guy for us. I mean, he clearly is one of the top returning midfielders in the country. Everybody puts their poll on him. You know, Carolina put their best defenseman on him. You know, and teams will do that, and he can still make plays with the poll on him. The real middies are the guys that are being covered by the poles, and the guys that are still making plays being covered by the poles. And Shamel's in that group. You know, he's left-handed. He's bigger and stronger than he was. He's gotten bigger and stronger during the course of his career. You know, he expects to make plays. He's one of those kind of guys that has that kind of confidence. You know, I think he's playing more consistently with a little greater discipline, and you know, his shot selection's a little bit better. So, you know, like I say, he's the guy that obviously is sort of the guy that stands out first and foremost. His brother Ramel had a terrific year last year. You know, probably afflicted a little bit by playing in the shadow of Shamel somewhat. You know, when Shamel was hurt early in the year last year, Ramel really picked up the pace for us. Had a great game against Syracuse first time around. You know, makes us hard to cover because he's, you know, such an outstanding athlete. What people don't fully appreciate with Ramel and Shamel is that they actually have a terrific sense of the game. You know, Ramel's got a really high lacrosse IQ, we call it, and just very, very smart and can help us all over the field. One of our better defensive players and things like that. Well, you know, you wind up, I've said in the past, if I had a choice of being just okay in the goal and really good on defense, I might take the other way around. Well, we're going to see if that plays out this spring a little bit. And certainly, you know, I handle the stuff at the defensive end of the field, and when I do look at how sort of new and inexperienced we are, it, you know, causes you to shudder a little bit. But I certainly draw some comfort from knowing that Adam's behind those guys, and he's got a real sense of the whole team game. So he's very much of a coach on the field. He's one of the best clearing goalies, you know, field goalies in the game. Outside the cage, ground balls, clearing. You know, and in his play in the cage between the pipes has gotten more consistent, especially last year. And we're going to need all of those pieces together. We're going to need Adam to play very, very well. You know, especially early in the year as the people around him get their feet on the ground. guys are going to be looking to him to lead. I think he sort of expects of himself to be able to fill that role for us. This time of the year, I hardly ever am standing there thinking to myself, here's a couple of wins for us. When I look at Syracuse and Maryland and Carolina and these teams that we have on the schedule, you just know we're going to have our hands full throughout. But I also have confidence in the people that we have, and I would tell you that the goal for the program is to sort of line up on September 1st every year, thinking that we have a chance to be playing on the final day. And I feel that way about this team. I think we certainly have a chance. We've worked hard in the off season, and I think they expect that of themselves. The talent and the experience and the sense of sort of unfulfilled expectations just gives us a little bit of an edge to what we're doing in terms of our practices and our workouts and all. And so I think our seniors have been a little bit more focused than they might have been otherwise. So I'm excited about the start of the season.